Christmas is all about love, a special time for family togetherness, peacemaking, sharing, and bringing joy to others around us. As we reflect on the reason for the season, let us all spread the virtues of peace and love to all mankind. Hi there, I'm Adrian Atkinson. So glad you could join us for another edition of Jamaica Magazine. Coming up on today's pages, driving safely on our roads this holiday season. Plus, getting your ham ready for the Christmas dinner. And later, season's greeting cards for a cause. Sit back and relax for all these and more in our half-hour package.
We want a productive Jamaica. We are not productive Jamaicans. Productivity to move forward on this land. Productivity, that's the way to go, we should understand. Productivity is the way to go for all us Jamaicans. Small business, big business, old and young, we are tell every woman and man. We want growth and prosperity for a better nation with a building plan. So we can build our product and sell our product and put more money in our hand. Our economy can rise to a level and build a better nation. Productivity to move forward on this land. Productivity, that's the way to go, we should understand. Productivity to move forward on this land. Productivity, that's the way to go, we should understand.
Productivity, Pathway to Prosperity. A message brought to you by the Jamaica Productivity Center, a department of the Ministry of Labor and Social Security.
Research worldwide has shown that driver fatigue and alcohol are among the major causes of road collisions at Christmas. So here are some road safety tips that could save your life. According to road safety experts, fatigue behind the wheel is a real danger, and an obvious cause of fatigue is lack of sleep. So if you are planning a long trip, get enough rest and don't start a trip late in the day. Avoid a long drive at night. The glare of lights, both on your dashboard and outside your car, reduces the ability to see clearly and thus increases the danger. If possible, do not drive alone. Passengers can help to drive and also serve as conversation partners to keep you awake. Statistics show that alcohol is a factor in over 1/3 of all traffic crashes. If you drink, don't drive. If you plan to drink, designate a non-drinking driver. Young drivers are particularly at risk for involvement in alcohol-related crashes. If there is a young driver in your family, strictly enforce a zero-tolerance policy with alcohol. According to the Road Safety Unit of the Ministry of Transport and Works, the tragic death rate is 3 times greater at night than during the day. So if you want to drive at night, make sure that your car is properly prepared for night driving by cleaning your headlights, tail lights, signal lights, and windows. Have your headlights properly aimed. Misaimed headlights blind other drivers and reduce your ability to see the road properly. Avoid smoking when you drive. This can hamper night vision. Reduce your speed and increase your following distance. It is more difficult to judge other vehicles' speeds and distance at night. If you have car trouble, pull off the road as far as possible. Warn approaching vehicles by setting up reflecting triangles near your vehicle. Turn on your car's flashers and stay off the road.
Let's celebrate Jamaica to the world. Fastest man in the world. First Jamaican woman to win gold in Olympic 100-meter sprint. An upcoming global superstar. Mouth-watering meals. And a vibrant set of people. We are Jamaicans. Let's get together and bring back the love.
Many of us look forward to the wide variety of foods prepared in celebration of the Christmas season. A regular item on the menu is usually the ham. And if this is something you plan to prepare for yourself this Christmas, this next feature is for you.
All the chicken day, my try fi spy. We see is which one of them is going to fry.
Hello, good day. I am Chef Williams, and I'll be showing you today how we'll be preparing a picnic ham. Now, first thing, we're going to remove it from the plastic bag, because I've seen people cooking it in the plastic bag, and trust me people, it doesn't work that way. So you remove it from the plastic bag, place it in your baking pan. Now what you really need to do is add a bit of water to this, because it will stick and burn if you don't have some moisture to help cook it. I'm going to throw at least 2 cups of water in this baking pan. Simple and easy as that. And that's the first step to start steaming off your ham. Next, start your oven up. Put it at 350. You preheat, and then you move on. When it comes up, you put your ham in. It's almost there. So you can put your ham in and close them up. Now a ham of that size is approximately 3.96 kgs, at least 8 pounds. This will take at least 15 minutes per pound. 15 times 8 there is approximately 4 hours within that range. So we're going to use at least 4 hours to steam that off. After that, then we're going to do the finishing product. Okay? So, be right back.
Oh, come, all ye faithful, joyful and triumphant. Oh, come ye together. Come and behold him, born the King of Reigns. And all the chicken day, my try fi spy. We see is which one of them is going to fry.
Okay, and we're back. Now, what we'll be doing is removing the skin from the ham gently, and just let it cool down a little bit before you do that. Add some cores to that. You can add some cloves if you wish, or if you don't like cloves, no problem. A little mustard is good. So just give you a little moisture, little flavor. And more flavors are always good for you. We use a bit of cinnamon sugar, which is about half a cup of cinnamon to a tablespoon, half a cup of sugar to a tablespoon of cinnamon, sorry. And you put that back in the oven to finish off. There you go. Now, after we're finished with that, we'll be dressing the ham with a little pineapple, cherries, and a little parsley. Okay, now your ham is golden brown and beautiful, just ready for eating. But before you start to eat, we need to just garnish and let your ham be more pleasant to the eyes. And you can just garnish this up with a little cherry, pineapples. You can just use some toothpicks to fasten this to your meat. There you go. A nice, well garnished ham for your Christmas.
And all the chicken day, my try fi spy. Don't make diseases spread. Wash your hands with soap and water instead. Wash them regular or use a hand sanitizer. Make sure the germs them dead. Touching your eyes or your mouth or your nose. Wash your hands before you do things like those. After you use the bathroom before preparing food, come on, wash your hand them clean.
From those handcrafted and decorated with natural materials to those designed and printed from sophisticated computers, greeting cards today are diverse, but their purpose haven't changed much. As you look to share your thoughts and feelings this festive season, take a look at some of these cards for a cause.
Have yourself a merry little Christmas.
The season of warmth, joy, and good cheer is here. It's customary we'll have nice things to say to our friends, family, and loved ones. And greeting cards are our most able aid, spreading the Christmas spirit with heartwarming images and words.
A card can bring wonderful joy. It can be something that can calm you, something that can bring peace to you. It depends on what you're experiencing, and it's something that can also bring hope and joy. It gives you a wonderful feeling to know that somebody has been thinking of you.
Selecting the right card is important. The sender's intent is to ensure that the receiver gets the right message that will evoke emotions of happiness and appreciation.
I think sending a greeting card has always been a beautiful tradition that Jamaicans have held to. We have always done that over the years, and I think it probably was rooted in the fact that we had a lot of persons who migrated, like 40 years ago, who migrated, went to England, and it was a way of keeping in touch with each other.
The method of making greeting cards vary, and for local makers such as Father Gregory Ramkissoon's Mustard Seed Communities, production transcends the commercial aspect to embody a more altruistic purpose.
This is one of the income generating projects we started out with from day one when we started out at Mona Commons. The whole business of the banana bark cards.
It takes cash to care, and while the communities rely on generosity of friends here in Jamaica and abroad to sustain its ministry, self-help income-generating activities such as agricultural, ceramic, and card production makes a big difference in support of the efforts.
Whatever money we earn from the cards, it goes back into the organization to take care of our children. So when you get a card from us, you know that you get something that has an impact, not just for the person who is receiving it, but it has an impact for the children at Mustard Seed, because the funds that was paid to purchase a card will also be used to take care of the kids.
The Mustard Seed Communities have been supplying its signature greeting cards handmade by a group of talented female workers in its workshop to a unique clientele for many years. They produce cards for all occasions, but activities traditionally culminate with the Christmas season. The cards carry the traditional message of Christmas and bears its symbolisms with a Jamaican twist. Blossom Whitaker decides on the designs, and women from the communities put them together for a living.
We go to the country and we look the banana leaf. When we come back from the country, we varnish, paint with all the different colors paint. We spread them out for dry. When it dry, we cut the pattern them from it and stick on the cards then. We have about 5 ladies here working now. So each person have a different design.
We have persons who at times order even 400 cards because we have about 10 designs in terms of the Christmas cards as well as their all occasion cards that we also have. So we'd like to invite all Jamaica to come in because we have cards for sale this Christmas and we'd love for them to come in and support us.
You can also order cards from the Mustard Seed Community's website at mustardseed.com and make your pledge to the children. Cards can also be customized with your company's name or logo or any special message that you would like to send this Christmas or for the new year or for any other special occasion.
I wish for all mankind a warm Jamaican Christmas time.
By infusing a bit of technology in card making, mass production becomes quick and easy. Flexibility in creating one or many is retained, and creativity is still employed. The Jamaica Information Service Research and Publications Department produces corporate greeting cards for clients annually using computer technology. The JIS greeting card brochure is posted online at jis.gov.jm. This Christmas or the next, say it with the right words on a greeting card that's no less than the best.
Did you know regular physical activity controls your weight, reduces your risk of cardiovascular diseases, reduces your risk for type 2 diabetes and metabolic syndrome, reduces your risk of some cancers, strengthens your bones and muscles, and increases your chance of living longer? Get active, get fit, stay healthy.
Up next, top stories making news this week.
Hi there, I'm Simone Wolf with your JIS News of the Week. Commerce Minister Carl Samuda assured the public this week that no evidence of plastic rice had been found in tests carried out so far by the Bureau of Standards, even as he indicated that tests would continue.
And I've said to the Consumer Affairs Commission that they are to examine the warehouses and the storerooms of every supermarket, every outlet in the country that they can get to. And in addition, I've told them that they are to receive from the suppliers, the supermarkets, or wherever they find it, a certification as to where is the source of that rice.
A temporary cease on clearance of rice at the port was lifted for imports from Guyana and Suriname. New co-chair of the Economic Program Oversight Committee, Keith Duncan, this week reported that Jamaica was on track to meet the October to December quantitative performance criteria and targets under its agreement with the International Monetary Fund.
Got the primary balance of the central government. As at October, these are October numbers, we're at $56.2 billion against a target of $37.8 billion for the end of October, and against the December indicative target, the December actual review target, the December review target of $54 billion. So therefore, the primary surplus is already ahead of the target for December as at the end of October.
He said tax revenues were also ahead of target, reported as $245.9 billion for October, $4.7 billion more than projected. Government has made good on its promise to reduce interest rates on funds it off-lends to financial institutions so they can offer better rates to the micro, small and medium-sized enterprise MSME sector. The Finance Ministry is providing the funds at 2% interest rate to the Development Bank of Jamaica, which will on-lend to financial institutions at 1% interest rate.
We are encouraging the approved lending institutions to put no more than 3% on it. What is that? 6%. That will be 6% money for that fund, which at present is over $1 billion.
Government has signed a non-binding memorandum of understanding with the U.S.-based company Herzog International to formalize arrangements for reviving Jamaica's cargo and passenger rail service. Herzog Jamaica is among the main investors in the $250 million revitalization plan. Transport Minister Mike Henry says the plan will benefit many in the economy, and other public transport operators should not fear the reintroduction of the rail service.
And it should not be looked at that you're replacing one method of travel with the other, because it's the responsibility of the government, if you're moving from poverty to prosperity, to ensure that those who have been forced to live along the lines are equally accommodated in the growth pattern that must follow.
The Ministry of National Security has given the police another 7 pre-owned vehicles to boost their fleet. 26 motorbikes were also handed over on Wednesday.
Units out into the field right across Jamaica. It will have an impact, and what the Commissioner has assured me is that the police stations that are without motor vehicles will get the priority for these vehicles.
The Ministry of Health has launched a project to reduce the time patients have to wait to see a doctor in public hospitals. The Reduction in Waiting Time project was launched at the Bustamante Hospital for Children on Thursday and will be rolled out in all hospitals across the island after a successful pilot.
In different levels of success, we know we have some more work to do. We know we have some more resources to commit. The intention is to roll it out in all the hospitals, the 24, 23 if you exclude UWI, over the period of time. So once we get into the next budget, we'll announce a few more.
The Jamaica Tourist Board has signed a memorandum of understanding that is designed to boost the local tourism sector's offerings in the area of home sharing accommodations. The MOU establishes a framework for cooperation to regulate the services offered by Airbnb, which allows people to list, discover, and book short-term home sharing accommodations online or from a mobile phone or tablet.
The home sharing accommodation service has some 2,300 active hosts and 4,000 active listings scattered across the island, and the marketing is growing.
Government's commitment to financial inclusion has been strengthened with the Senate's approval of the Banking Services Deposit-Taking Institutions Agent Banking Regulations of 2016. The regulations provide a framework for some banking transactions to be conducted by authorized third parties.
Of the channels of delivery of banking services to include non-bank agents creates an increased risk to the financial services sector, which has to be met with adequate regulations of this area. As such, the agent banking regulations seek to prescribe the application process, eligibility requirements, responsibilities, obligations, and other applicable considerations that will be applicable to agent banking operations.
And those were some of the stories making news this week. I'm Simone Wolf.
I love you, Lord. Words can't express the way we feel. Did you know?
Mary, did you know that your baby boy is the Lion of Judah? Did you know that your baby boy is no longer in a manger? Tell me, did you know that your baby boy would be my Lord and Savior? Just tell me why do you celebrate his birth? And to him you're a stranger. Good tidings the season brings, yet to my prized possessions I cling. The one who died to give us life, to redeem us, yeah, he gave his life. A sacrifice of love, sent from above. Lord, you touch my life with your love, I'm revived. Mary, did you know that your baby boy is the Lion of Judah? Did you know that your baby boy is no longer in a manger? Did you know that your baby boy is my Lord and Savior? Tell me why you celebrate his birth, and to him you're a stranger. Mary, did you know? Mary, did you know? Did you know? Did you know? Mary, did you know? Mary, did you know? Tell me, did you know? Did you know? Did you know? Mary, did you know? Mary, did you know? Did you know? Did you know? Did you know? Oh yeah. Mary, did you know? Tell me, did you know? Tell me, yeah. Did you know? Mary, did you know? Did you know that your baby boy is the Lion of Judah? Tell me, did you know that your baby boy is no longer in a manger? Tell me, did you know that your baby boy is my Lord and Savior? Yes, he is. Oh, yeah, yeah. I love you, I love you. I love you.
And this is where we take our leave in yet another enlightening edition of Jamaica Magazine. We value your feedback, so keep the link through our various social media platforms. Send an email to jamaicamagazine@jis.gov.jm and visit our website jis.gov.jm for the latest on government information. Until next time, I'm Adrian Atkinson reminding you to take care of your health, eat well, exercise, get adequate rest, and make every day a productive one.
This has been a production of the Jamaica Information Service, the voice of Jamaica.